This is for Nicki Minaj. I'm on my other chat. Nicki Minaj said don't expect nobody to write for you. I remember in Carrollton, Texas, talk is cheap. You know, Mirza always had his own raps and I had mine. But when it comes to writing, the main thing we did in our raps and coming together, I would tell them what I want to say, and we would write it down, and we would try to make the others look sense, and then come with piece by piece of what we trying to do in the rhyming book, with rhymes. So it always, when we in the studio, Mirza always wanted my input. Like when we listen to stuff, what you think of this? How you think of my song? What you think of those things? And I always told him, good, he might don't get the reaction out of me, but I think it's good. I take it serious sometimes. When I listen to your music, that means you might don't meet Timmy say, yeah sometimes. But I think your music go hard. So when we are doing that stuff in a major way, Nicki Minaj is not all about that. Because I know when I'm in the studio where Mirza and I we come up with a hook together, a thing together. We come up with a hook together. Sorry, guys. I got ants in my shoes. But we come up with a hook together. Everybody got challenges, and we have to face those challenges. Sometimes I don't get a word right or pronounce it right. I have to go over it. That's just the bottom line with that situation. With me and Mirza in the studio. And sometimes the thing with like Kanye West and Damn Dash, me and Mirza felt like that with everybody else in the studio dealing with Ralphie, and we wanted to be by ourselves. I can feel like when Ralphie and everybody, we can feel like me and Mirza like nobody else not willing to put in the work. But when we have that moment, and that moment that we made in the studio, and we able to come together, I say, let's work on your stuff first, and tell me what you want to write, and we're gonna make it sense. And use it in your own words, but we're gonna make it make sense. And our friendship was so great with that, and it came like that. Every experience, a hook, this and that, then we come together with rap. We got on YouTube and MySpace, we got a lot of songs. When Charlie Boy say, I didn't go hard. Rhino said, I didn't go hard. That was a group with Charlie Boy in Texas. And we came up with a song, God gonna have to bless you. God gonna have to bless you. God gonna have to bless you. You a pussy nigga. And Rhino said, Charlie Boy and Rhino say we didn't go hard. All right? I got a song with somebody from Oklahoma. You want beef, nigga? You want beef, nigga? I'ma give it to you. I'ma give it to you. You want beef, nigga? You want beef, nigga? I'ma give it to you. I'ma give it to you. All of those things that we are so amazed of. In Oklahoma, Tum Tum and Spark Dog is on my song cover. Miss Unique. I don't know if he say Miss Unique asked him after he did a song with Gutter Dan Dip with Tum Tum. And we used to talk on the phone with Miss Unique. And Miss Unique used to tell us, hold up. Ness, get ready to do something with Tum Tum, make this cover. Miss Unique used to be on 106 in Park. And like, she wanted to charge Rick. I don't think nobody ever wanted. I never got charged to hop on a song. But Miss Unique wanted to charge Rick. And everything. G-Wood wanted to do a song with me in Oklahoma, but we never got a chance. Get your weight up. G Wood, we never got that chance to do it. We never got that chance to do it. G Wood, Corey B. You go to Lil Diamond Chocolate Cheap. The guy from Oklahoma is on there with Miss Unique. And Tum Tum got a song. All the rest of Spark, all the rest of these things. But one thing that me and Mirza had a confusion of is the belief system. And I argued with Mirza right here, and somebody from Facebook and Dallas got to Mirza and tried to lie. I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody was already watching me before I left Dallas in 2019 in the Dallas jail. I already knew what was gonna take place with niggas on the streets of Dallas. When I left out of Dallas County and things, we already know. I had watched everybody misconduct. We do raps, we listen to it. Nobody raps, but we can also tell them what we feel, and we can put it in there and trying to make it sense. That's not actually the thing. I think Nicki Minaj in the narrow with that situation, but me and Mirza got into with the belief system. And me not telling about my relationship, about how I didn't fight for the connection, and how I didn't do all of those things. That was the biggest problem in there in the situation. And we're gonna tag Nicki Minaj in here, and we're gonna tag her in this. I want y'all to tell her, pass the word for me about what we talked about and how we learn in different ways. Nobody have to write your raps, but we telling them what we going and what's going on, and we trying to make sense of it, of our story, about putting the words together and making this. Yeah, it's your story. Let's make it sense why you tell your story, and that's why me and Mirza always had these, and we had our differences. Rick told me, Hubert, you and Mirza always. You and Sabina always cussed each other. Mirza made a song about Rick. And Mirza got Rick, we sat on the porch. And we always, and Rick was like, we sat on Mirza Pros one day, and we're like, we always talking bad about each other. But it's the belief system is causing the problem. It's the belief system. And plus, we got into an argument about me not fighting for my relationship. I tried. And he asked me why I didn't say nothing. All right, if I'm getting chewed out about where I'm at night and why I'm not here with you, and I'm here, if I'm getting chewed out and your friends trying to lie, they gotta show, and people trying to, and I'm getting chewed out, and I say, how can I say something what Demir told me, and I'm already getting chewed out about cheating and having an affair? What your friends talking about? And I'm sitting at the porch. I say, why you didn't say that? I said, all right. We sitting right there by Sabina's doorstep, and I'm standing upstairs, and she chewing me out about cheating. And why you, all right. I'm making it more fucking worse on myself. I'm making it, oh, tell me one time if you tell the truth. I'm making it more fucking worse on myself. Why would I bring something up and I'm already getting chewed out about having affairs? As a teenager, I'm already getting chewed out. I said, Mirza, I got chewed out on her porch. Over there by the CPS office, where I had to take the CPS class at. Right across the street in Carrollton, Texas. Right where there's apartment at. And right where there's a mechanic shop on the right side, I got a factory in Carrollton, Texas. And Sabina used to stay right there. And I got chewed out. How can I say something to somebody and I'm already getting chewed out by doing something where I'm here every day. I'm with your cousin, I'm chilling out with y'all. And people don't even know I was going to school in the summertime. I'm at Mary Grimes. I'm at Creekview with my teachers. I'm at Newman Smith. Like, I was doing all of this while sometimes I didn't hang out with them. Like, I was doing different things in the summertime to keep me unbusy. My teacher and them I didn't always have to take summer school, but my teacher, Chastity and Newman Smith, always told me, Huber, you can always come any day. I didn't have a set day where, oh, you gotta come every day. No, like, Huber, you can always be in that format. I was doing, at Newman Smith, we doing garage sale. Sabina don't even know. I was going to her cousin elementary school by Perry. Like, when me and Mirza go into the classroom after we hang out, I'm leaving school. I'm hanging out at the elementary schools with Patrick and Norman and helping out with thrift stores. I did this in Mary Grimes and I did this in Newman Smith. We going to thrift stores. We doing all of these learning things. And these things that we was doing, I didn't spend my time always in the classroom. Like, people gotta understand that I didn't spend all my time in the classrooms. I went to job interviews by Perry Middle School. There's an elementary school over there. I got this big gym right by the side in the front by that elementary school in Carrollton. It has so many job fairs, but the people don't talk right. You know, we can talk about business and we can get their cards, but when it's time for us to fill out the application and we dealing with business people and we don't know how that conversation is most of the time in that conversation. I took a CPS class right in Carrollton. Right there by the factory, across from the factory. This dude, mom, brother, my friend, classmate, brother, dad jumped on me behind his brother live. And Joshua, his other brother, told me, Hubert, I'm sorry about my dad and my brother jealousy, because we classmates. And the way, and Sabina and everybody, Cheyenne and everybody wanted to, you know, and like me and Sabina trying to say, you know what I told him? Like, I told him it's not worth it. This lady is a manager of an apartment. It's not worth it. Let this lady, and I saw that, let this lady be Skylar. There's a lot of other people, mom and kid. Let this lady be. Like, literally, let this lady be. Me and Sabina, mom had an argument talking about it's not time. I'm tired of waiting on you. We've been arguing since we was kids about this relationship. And when I knowed about it, he said, damn, I've been knowed about it. My kid is taken care of. We can be together. My kid don't need, all he needs is my time. I know we wanted to have kids when we was kids. I know that, and that kind of, when I came by your house after Dallas on Facebook did what they did, bam. And after they did on Facebook and did what they did, and I'm like, hold up for a second. Hold up. Her little brother told me to leave when he was a baby. And when he was like 8, 9 years old. What you want me to do when somebody telling me to walk away? I messaged her and Demira kept interfering. Don't tell me I didn't fight for nothing and I fought for something. Demira told me in Bosnian that she wasn't down for me. Leave. So I did something. I went out with Samantha for one day. I know that relationship was not gonna last because I wanted to make her so mad at what Demira told me. I wanted to piss her off. Literally, you know, everybody talk about, when we talk about relationship, oh, I don't like the way you and Sabina act towards each other. And my friend Cheyenne, Cece's sister, Chantel, nothing didn't happen between her and me. Like, she used to sleep at my house, but she used to sleep on the floor. And she used to climb through my window, nothing else. And I like, man, I get tired of Demira and them and the rest. I don't like the way y'all act towards each other. And like, I'm still hurt from, like, I have pain from that. To somebody you love, and you didn't want to cry, but when your cousin, I don't like the way y'all act towards each other. I don't like the way, all right, you want me to love your cousin, you want me to hurt her. That's not right how people want people to be treated. And it hurted me to see her cry. I wanted to wipe her tears. I'm in pain. And nothing I can really, that stuck with me, those tears. And I want to kiss every tear. I didn't want to do that. It's someone I love. And I did not want to do that. And I'm hurting. But I have to keep moving forward. I'm hurting inside. But if I don't move forward and I allow jealous cousins and people that lie get in the way of where I'm trying to find peace, yes, I'm going to hurt. Yes, I'm going to hurt when I wanted to kiss her and wipe every tear from her. I'm in pain, my heart is dripping, but I have to keep moving. In Carrollton, Texas. I had the Ralphie brother and them did this tattoo. And I was hurting. And nobody understand. God said you're gonna take that when you die. Denzel Washington said that pain is with you. Someone you love is hurting. And not a moment that I don't think about every night of what other people think and how cousins think. They want us to be mean towards our women. But our women got to treat us with respect too. And those things happen. But when, me and Sabina never had that problem. But when cousins and them started to get involved and Patrick and them started telling, that relationship got kind of hard for us. And I remember sitting in Dallas jail in 2019 and everybody started talking shit about it. I'm in a cell. I can hear them through the speaker in Dallas County talking about, look at this nigga sitting half naked. And all I could think about, me and Sabina sitting in the back in the cold when our mama forbid us for being together. Their mama forbid us. And we in the back and we cold. That kept me together in that suicide tank. That moment, remembering her, kept me together. That memory when it was cold, when our mama told us, her dad and everybody, and plus when Tabitha over there one night, Mary Mirza sit out there in the cold. They mom, Mary Mirza, sit out there in the cold till 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and Tabitha mama didn't want to let us in, and she was acting some type of way, and Mary Mirza We did this with no jacket and warmed ourselves. We warmed ourselves. You don't know what that movie that played, the guy that played off. Oh man, that played off that when he get locked up in the bathroom with that party with that girl, when he had that college movie, that high school movie. Oh man, that's a great movie with the goggles. And one of the guys was in Jennifer Lopez, I think, War with Mothers. He plays with Jennifer Lopez, and then he like, hold up. When at the end of the day, he go chase her. And she's like at the party. I'm sick of everybody trying to get at me. I'm sick. This was a great movie, right? And she a great actor. And everybody threw this high pool party. And everybody thought this person, like, oh man, I'm sick of it. And he loved her. He loved her. And he tried to write that letter to them. She got the letter. And I think she got the letter. She had the letter and she wrote it. She had it. And she didn't realize until it was too late. He was halfway through the training, and she went to go find him and tell him about it. It was a great movie. And after the party was over, they sitting at the coffee shop, and one of the person take the police car. This was a great movie, guys. I love this movie, and it was a great movie, you know. And everybody have this party. And they got stuck in the bathroom. So you trying to mess up my game. He got like 20 condoms in this movie. He got like 20 condoms in this movie. I like a movie with my girl, with Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She plays in the movie with, oh man, the TV show. The original TV show. You laughing, I see you keep laughing. We're gonna take care of that. We're gonna take care of that laugh. Turning and laughing. I'm watching myself, Mexican. Turning and laughing. We're gonna take care of that, turning and laughing. We're gonna take care of that. We're gonna take care of that Mexican laughing. We're gonna take care of that. But we was doing those things. God said we're gonna take care of that, right? We're gonna take care of that. Turning and laughing while driving. God says a better way to handle things while people turn and laughing. I love movies. I fell in love with Heartland. Oh man, Heartland, oh man. I can't wait to get a big house and watch the TV shows. And one thing, when I get a house, a big mansion, my rent, I want to put $100 million on my rent, $100 million on my electricity, $100 million on my cable. I want to make sure that I'd rather take care of that and make sure I have my foundation taken care of. Home always must be taken care of. My mama told me you always keep a roof over your family. Gonna have its up and downs, right? Family matter. Family reunion with one of the sisters in there. Her mom and dad, and I saw one of the sisters and the dad. But we found a way. We didn't go to a gym or a PE, and we didn't go to that. Me and Sabina said we didn't care. We didn't care, but it got bigger than that. And she said she don't care about her parents knowing when we was teens. And I know her mama already caught us on the phone. They already know we've been on the phone. Like, they ain't dumb. Like, Sabina dad and mom ain't dumb. They know we talked on the phone and Sabina hang up and she recorded me while I snore and say, Hubert, I recorded you while you snore. They ain't dumb. They already know we was on the phone with each other and hung up at night. I'm in pain, but I have to move on. I didn't meant to do that, but I get tired of it. Oh, I don't like that. We see so many people, family. You know, Sabina had a cold on her MySpace. And she had a cold on her Facebook. And she said, if you can't handle me, you don't deserve me. I tried to hang in there as long as I can when I seen everything. I'm right there. And I told Mirza, I can't do this anymore. I can't keep pretending that I'm here just to do music. And me and her broken up, I can't continue to do that. It hurt me with the things that Demira told me when he was gone. But people, we see death and how people treating their families. People killing the kid, baby mom. You would want their kids to get treated, people to treat their daughter right. I'm stuck with that. Not a moment. And not a moment that I wish I could have did a lot of things different. I wish I would have just kissed her and wiped that tear away. But Demir and them and the rest of them, you know what I'm saying? So I have to understand that and I have to move forward. We apologize to each other. You know, we forgave each other and everything, but I'm not about to sit up there and talk about that and talk about those things. Demir told me for a long time. But I was waiting for Sabina to tell me. And I had to again, I said, hold on. But I was hurting. And I sat up there and I said, they're touching each other and I can't touch her yet. We are forbidden right now. And I see, I confronted Nerman and Patrick about it. They called me dumb. And I talked about everything I seen while I sat in Mirza's house. And it hurted me more because we always talked about being together when we wanted kids. And they touching it and I'm hurt. And she don't understand, I'm hurting what I saw. And we can't touch each other. Your mom and dad being like that. And I can never feel comfortable around them. Me and you, and she knows that when we sit in the living room and we want to touch each other and hold each other, she knows that we both felt uncomfortable. I saw your spirit and you saw mine. And we both didn't feel right that we could, come on, Sabina. We both, I seen it in your spirit. When we shy your mom and them in your thing, we both can't touch each other. I seen it. When I'm sitting on the other side and you sitting with your mom and dad. We used to walk away from each other. I get mad at you, you get mad at me. You did me the same thing I did you when you told me to get away from you. And I went home. We did it to each other many times, right? That's how people ended up on the song Ramirez, right? But I said, when is gonna be the time? How long we have to wait? You laying the rules, but come on. I remember sitting on the sofa and I'm like, sitting on the sofa, we could have had sex, but I'm like, I wanted to gain their trust. And I was like, man, I wanted to gain their trust. I say no. When we sat on the sofa and kissed each other, and I want this kid and you want it. And this is bad. But I felt like as a kid when we hung out in Carrollton that I had to wait. I had to wait on stuff. So when we talking about those things, and then when Mirza say, I told him I had a dream, cause me and Sabina always wanted the kid. And I told him I had a dream about me and Sabina having a little girl. I know how I make it feel. Her mama didn't want, I say, I know how that would make you feel. I backed off. She wanted me to back away. I had no business showing that picture. I love my son and do everything, but I don't need my son. My son is taken care of without that. And he just needs time with me. And women don't understand, like, the girls that she took pictures in the Perry Middle School, she get mad at me because I don't want to come to the room with her. In the apartment, a lot of things, my personality shut off when I see something. Like, you mad because I don't want to act some type of way with you? Like, me and Demir Olga, CJ's sister work, this guy, baby daddy, work at 1216, right? And I saw him use the thing at that, right? And we're going to talk about that with Walmart, how the conflict that was, because I didn't, like, when Sabina was gone, I'm in this girl house. She got a baby by Summer, CJ's sister, and now this dude got a baby by CJ's sister, and he's a thing. And I told Demira we had a thing about I could have had sex with her. Me and her, the chemistry that was there. But I told her no. I walked out the room, dude. No. I'm doing something I don't got no damn business doing. I'm actually about to fuck something up. And I left out of CJ's sister's house. And I said no. I had to push Jessica off me. Chris Clark. And I didn't want to push that connection. Because I'm spending more time, Demira hanging out with me more than you at. Like, we spending time together, but your cousin and us going to the movie, we watching Hercules. Not The Rock. It's another Hercules movie that was in theater. Zeus, you coward. As I think one of the guys that played off of Twilight, and another person that played the bridesmaid, and they started this phone, and Demir, I said, I want to be one of the guys, and Demir called me weird. I said, I want to be different. Like, I'm spending more time with your cousins than I do to you. And Sabina don't see that, how there's conflict. You're a woman with a PUSSS. Me, I'm at 14, 15 years old, and that's a target. Your looks don't matter nothing when I'm on my game. They looking to destroy that connection, and we going to the Galleria Mall, me and you, and we buy a big necklace for your birthday. A person would cry at me every time behind a birthday present. I said, all right, you getting on to me, so me and Marissa and Demira, we're gonna go to the mall and buy you something. Right? If you're gonna chew me out and show me that you care, I show you that. And when she did something with Zach kissing her in the pool, like, you want to play that game, I can play it too. I confronted Zach about it. He didn't answer me. I confronted him about it. And like, people don't know how I feel. If you want to play the game, all right, let's put somebody on the phone if you want to play like that. If you and Zach, and it's about playing games. It's about playing games. It's about playing games, right? Look, nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. They had to terrorize me. Nobody wanted to have to terrorize me in 2019. The gang members in Yellow Breeze and them, and the rest of them in Dallas and Carrollton, Texas, and call me racist names. So God said we rock solo. And the Dallas police and the Carrollton police sit there in the window. So we do this. Why names are being called. Why they sit up there posted up with the window. And they watching, but they not hearing words that's being said. You dumb, you retarded. You scared of your brother MO3. Turn, laughing. And that Mexican just did it. I want to leave. I don't want nothing to do with this. I don't want memory. I don't want that anymore. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. Hank, Will Smith. Every time we close to each other and family cause a problem, how can I feel like that? When Will Smith found out that he had a wife and they know each other on Hancock. And I feel like every time our parents don't want to let us be together, I'm miserable. Every time I'm close, I'm fucking miserable. And I don't want to deal with it no more. So let's move forward. But I had to give Patrick and Norman a piece of my mind. He called me dumb. And I finally, and he coming in Addison, the store I stayed in Addison, before I left, and he dapped me off. And like, what's happening? And like when Slim said, every time y'all, when BG and Wayne, every time y'all see each other, Slim from Cash Money Records, every time y'all see each other, y'all dap each other off. That's what it was like in Walmart over there. Patrick used to show me when he was a kid, he got a picture with Chuck Norris. And he come home from school when I used to chill at the elementary, he showed me where he's with Chuck Norris. And I be chilling with Patrick. I just don't know Patrick just hanging out with them. I didn't play it in the gym. I didn't watch Nachos. Oh man, me and Patrick and Norman and Emily Catholic. Their mom and dad can get anything from me. I had to be on a tight budget. I feel like Soulja Slim, the dude named Alex. The Carrollton police came and knocked on my door.